All right, today is the day. We've got our 15th anniversary drop coming today at 5 p.m. Central, and we're featuring something we've never done before. In fact, many things we've never done before. But the one we're going to feature in today's video, and this is part 3 of 3 if you want to go back and look at the other 2 videos, we had some large pieces of Green Shell Cordovan. In fact, Skip Horween was holding onto these for about a year that we've used for this briefcase. Now, these are huge pieces of leather, and if you're not familiar with Shell Cordovan, it often only comes in oval-sized shapes that are roughly this big. To make a briefcase is quite challenging because of the large patterns and huge pieces of shells that are required. I wanted to give you a little bit of a look at my briefcase, and we made 2 of them, one of which I kept, and this is the Steel Predator. So I just wanted to share a little bit of my experience with this briefcase, and I've been loving it. In fact, the first time I wore it, I went on a flight to visit some family in Florida, and I got some compliments from people on the plane. They're like, wow, I really like your bag. And it was kind of a new experience for me because normally my wallets are in my pocket and people aren't typically commenting on them. But I've been loving this as my day-to-day work bag. So I just sling it over my shoulder with the horsebutt strap. Of course, we got the Predator on the shoulder pad as well. But what I do is I'll drop in my laptop in the large section in the top here, and I'll put my coffee and water bottles, chargers, things like that. And sometimes I'll even put a change of clothes inside of there. So I've got a whole pair of jeans right now inside of my bag. So it fits a ton of stuff, and I'm actually quite pleased with how well our briefcases are turning out. So let's look at the Shell Cordovan one. Here's a look at the Green Shell Cordovan Briefcase. And this is, again, a very special piece because it's not something we're able to do. We've made 1 Shell Cordovan bag before in color 8 Shell Cordovan. This is the second one that we've ever done, and I just love the dark green shade on here. We've got the 15th anniversary stamp on the patch. We also have the Shell Cordovan handles, of course. And then the inside, I decided that it would be really cool to line it with the leather that's tan, just like Shell Cordovan, but this is Horween Essex leather. It's a little bit thinner, and it's a nice light tan shade. We also have the leather binding for all of the bound parts. And we still, of course, have the 3 pockets. One here on the bottom is a little bit of a smaller pocket for water bottles. And then the strap itself is also quite special. Even this strap is pretty tough to make because it's a really long piece of cordovan. On the back side, we've done a couple things as well. This is the pit tanned horsebutt, and then on the back of the shoulder pad, we have the reverse side of the cordovan. I don't want any color of the shell rubbing off onto any lighter color clothing. Also, I think this will age much better. And then the back side of the briefcase here, we've got the luggage pass-through strap. You can just drop this right over your luggage handle, and it's quite easy for transporting through the airport. So there it is, the Shell Cordovan briefcase. We've made 2 of these now, and I don't expect we're going to be able to make many more. So let's get into some more of the stuff. We've got some Dopp kits to look at, and this is the first time that we've made one in black baseball glove. We have the silver color 15th anniversary stamp, and this is the actual glove leather that is used in many professional baseball gloves. This is the leather from Horween that's called Featherlight, typically a little bit softer than some of the standard Horween X baseball glove leather, but I really like the full blacked out look on this one. We got black on the inside and black on the outside. Now here's another fun Dopp kit in a color combination. I don't think we've ever done a color combo before, but this is 2 different colors of Horween's Aspen leather. So we've got the color 8 Aspen alongside the Acorn Aspen, and all of these have the YKK zippers. And then one last final Dopp kit to look at. I really like this one. This is the Sky Blue Latigo from Horween. The Latigo does age slowly, so it will retain a lot of this brightness and vibrance of the blue color, but over time it will become darker and a little bit more shiny. All right, now let's take a look at some more of the wallets, some of the stuff that we've been known for the last 15 years. The first one here that we're going to look at is that brand new color. I'm calling it green gold or golden green Aspen. This is a development color from Horween. We have a couple different pieces or different styles in this leather from the earlier videos. This one is the Capone money clip, and then another one of those brand new things. This is technically orange Cypress, but it's got extra wax on it. I'm going to call it burnt orange Cypress, and the luster on this one is really, really glassy. I think people are going to love this new version of the extra wax Cypress. And then we have a few pieces in a leather that is intriguing to a lot of people. This is the olive tan leather. This is leather that is tanned with fallen olive leaves. And the olive tan leather here is kind of like our English tan Dublin color, but we do get a little bit of that texture and of like a pebbled grain, but also a little bit of like a burst effect. So you can see some tonal variety. This is a Tony the Ant. We also have the larger brother of the Tony the Ant. This is the Fat Herbie. And we actually have two different versions of Fat Herbie. One has a rainbow color thread. So you can see on the top here, it's like a red to an orange and a green and yellow. And then we have another one here that just has a more tonal color stitching. And the last one here looks like a Fat Herbie, but this is actually made a little bit taller to accommodate a passport on the inside. So that's called the Traveler Passport Holder. Let's get into a couple more Herbies in some waxed flesh chrome excel. This is the blue waxed flesh. I've always loved how this leather looks when it gets roughed up. So when you scuff away all the finish on here, it is a little bit more fibrous than most leather. So you get a really interesting contrast of color because the crust color underneath all this blue is this nice light tan shade. This is actually natural chrome excel. When you scuff away the blue, it has this undertone. And again, the contrast between those two, when it starts to get scuffed up and repolished in, it's a really good look. And we've got a couple other small pieces here that we haven't done in a long time. This is a style called Machine Gun Jack. I believe this was the second or third, or it might have even been the fourth design that we came up with. I used to work in an office with Nick Horween at the tannery, and he came up with this idea for a wallet that was one symmetrical piece of leather folded closed. So that's how the Machine Gun Jack came about. This one here is in Whiskey Shell Cordovan. We also have another one here in Natural Shell Cordovan, and then a reverse Natural Cordovan with some nice Horween measuring machine stamps on it. Let's look at some mini foxes. This is a wallet style that people had been asking for. They wanted the Johnny the Fox a little bit smaller, more minimalist. So I have a couple here to show you. This one is in the Pittan Horsebutt, but this is the Epic Pittan Horsebutt, where we get some of that really intense figuring in the grain that you can definitely see on the outside of this wallet. This has also been polished in and glazed in by the tannery, so you can see how bright and shiny that luster is. We've done some of the raw Pittan stuff before that is also really cool, but polishing it, this is sort of what the raw stuff looks like with normal use. And I will expect all this lighter color veg to get a little bit darker. And here's another one in Cigar Shell Cordovan with a reverse interior. We've got another one here that is marbled Cigar Shell Cordovan, a little bit subtle on the exterior. You can see some of the lighter tones on the bottom of the wallet there, but you can definitely see more of the marbling on the interior. And we've got another mini fox and 100% color 8 shell cordovan. And color 8 shell cordovan is the classic color. It's a dark brown and burgundy shade, a little bits of red undertones. And here's another piece of color 8 shell cordovan that's a little bit different. It's a little bit lighter, but there's also these like little bits of speckles in the shell that I thought were pretty interesting. Definitely not the norm. So when we get things like that, we like to include it in our limited releases. Here's another nice piece of shell, very bright and shiny. I believe this is like a darker cigar cordovan color. And then the inside, we have that sky blue Latigo, and this one has the contrasting blue color stitching. And let's take a look at a few JR folds. This first one here is Amaretto Shell Cordovan. If you're not familiar with this style, this was a design that Arnold Horween Jr. came up with in the 1970s, where you drop your cash in the back and you put cards underneath. It all flaps closed like this, and then the leather will mold and form around everything. So this one is in reverse violet shell cordovan, and here's one with some epic splatter reverse ultraviolet shell. Another one here, it looks like reverse cigar shell cordovan with a Horween ink stamp on the outside. And then here's some marbled violet shell for the last one. Now let's look at some Johnny the Fox wallets. This first one is actually a B grade, and I wanted to highlight it because the scratch on the outside here is what is making this a B grade. You might not be able to see it on camera, but there's a little scratch that goes right there through the shell. That's something that I would expect to blend in with normal use as well. So it's a 20% off discount for all the B grades on our website. Now this one is 100% denim blue shell cordovan, and it has a blue, sapphire blue color hand stitching. The next Johnny the Fox to look at is sort of like a streaky looking color 8 shell, where you can see these linear streaks on the outside of the shell. And then the interior, we've got some natural Latigo. Here's one in Amaretto Shell Cordovan with a combination interior. This is reverse color 8 and reverse black on the left. Here's another Johnny the Fox in, I believe this is Whiskey Shell Cordovan with a color 8 and gold interior. Here's one in all reverse shell cordovan. We got a great looking Horween shell cordovan ink stamp. And then the interior, we have a raw natural interior. Another one here in Whiskey Shell Cordovan. You can see it's a little bit more golden yellow. And then the interior, we've got that same color combination. Up next is Cigar Shell Cordovan. That's more of a true brown when you compare it to color 8. There's less of those reddish burgundy tones on cigar shell. And the last Johnny the Fox to look at is also like the first one, which is blue blue shell cordovan. This one has a contrasting cream color stitching on it. And on the interior, we have black shell cordovan. And I'm realizing now you're probably wondering about this jacket. I thought this jacket looked really cool with the green shell bag. Over the last 15 years, we've made many different things, and I think it might have been 12 years ago, we made this jacket. And this is actually a leather tannage called Latigo from Horween. We're now doing many Latigo different wallets and the Dopp kit we looked at earlier. This one is a color called Mock, M-O-C. It's like a weird color name that I think was named Moccasin. And that's just how the color was named in the 60s or 70s when they came up with this. But what I did for this jacket was we actually cut the horse mane in the back of it, and I'll show you. So if you look straight down the back of the jacket, you might be able to see the mane of the horse cut down the spine of me. And I thought that looked really cool. The other thing I did with this leather that I thought was special was put a UV resistant top coat on it. So I was thinking if you're outside in the sun, I wouldn't want the color to fade. It has like a nice silky feel as well. If you ever come to our shop here in Chicago, you're welcome to check this out in person. But let's get back to the wallets and things in the drop. This is our vertical Frank the Enforcer in black Dublin with a teal foil detail. Up next is a fat Herbie with some hidden slots, and you can see the reverse color 8 on the outside and on the inside. Here's one in bison, the Yellowstone bison from Horween. Up next is another fat Herbie with some hidden slots, except this is a tall Herbie. So we've got the bill slot on the outside that extends all the way up to the top. And then again, those hidden card slots underneath each of those card slots. And we've got another fat Herbie here with hidden card slots. This one looks to be natural, or actually it's whiskey shell cordovan. You can see it's a little bit more yellow and golden on the outside and more of like an amaretto natural on the interior. The natural color is not like a real color. It's actually just whatever those tree barks are going to give you. It's what the natural looks like. So there is a little bit of a range. Sometimes it's more red, sometimes it's more yellow. So here's a look at a Tony the Ant. We're going to get into a bunch of Tony the Ants right now. This is marbled black shell cordovan on top of some reverse. And then you can see that reverse is actually reverse garnet. And then we've got some whiskey or natural here with black card holders on top. Up next is another Tony the Ant. This time it is all reverse shell cordovan. So if you're looking for that Horween ink stamp, this one's got one cut perfectly into the outside center. And on the interior, we've got some more of the reverse and a combination stamp here. Matt was really happy with this. He wanted to combine some foil with non-foil. So you can see the XV part is the gold foil. And then we've got the blind deboss here for the Ashland logo and the Cordovan logo. This is a variation on the Tony. This is a tall Tony in reverse color 8. Another tall Tony to look at, I think this is Armagnac or color 4 shell cordovan. Yeah, that's color 4 shell. It's like a medium brown with a little bit of reddish undertones. Here's another tall Tony. This time it is natural shell cordovan, I believe. Sometimes when I have this light blasting in my face, it's hard for me to remember and tell what the colors are. But this one's got some nice black foil for the stamps on the interior. Another tall Tony the Ant here, reverse black shell cordovan. And again, I know that the reverse black looks green, but if you look at the inside, you can see that is definitely black shell cordovan on the inside. That's again because the dyes that Horween uses for the black have a little bit of a green tint to them. So when they dip dye these later in the process, a lot of that color migrates off into the water and it stains the backside of the wallet. And then we've got a Bugs Moran here. This is a vertical Bugs, 6 card slots on the inside and no card slots on the outside. This is whiskey shell cordovan and another Bugs Moran to compare with that. This only 4 card slots, but the larger 2 slots and the hidden card slots in the vertical Bugs will fit cash folded in half. And then this one has a really interesting detail of the Horween ink stamp that is placed across the wallet on the interior. And then we've got some marbled shell there and a reverse on the outside with a Horween measuring machine stamp. So this one says Horween USA at the top, then 2.3 feet square. That's actually quite a large shell. And this was measured on June 21st. So let's get into some Vic snap wallets. This is reverse color 8 shell cordovan for the Vic, and we've got a bunch of Vics. This one is reverse black. That again is that greenish color. Here's one, and I believe it's like a reverse whiskey. That's right. So you can see that the reverse whiskey is slightly more orangey and yellow than the other reverse colors. Here's another reverse color 8 piece, but this one has an extra quick access card slot on the backside made in the standard color 8 shell cordovan. And then we've got another one here. I think, let's see what color. Yeah, reverse amaretto shell cordovan. You can see is even oranger still. Now we've got a couple more Vic Snap wallets to look at. This one has another quick access card slot. I believe this is Garnet Shell Cordovan. Here's another one in Whiskey Shell Cordovan with that quick access slot on the back. A Cigar Shell Cordovan piece with no slot on the back. A Garnet Shell Cordovan Vic Snap wallet to end it off. And then we wanted to include some of our lighters as well. So we've got a couple in some epic reverse ultraviolet with gold foil stamps. And then another one in some reverse Cordovan that's more like a pink color with some lighter, more beige color undertones. And I still think there are a few things that I have yet to take photos of because we're still finishing them off. So you might be able to expect some more products and more wallets in the drop coming today at 5 o'clock. So that's all the stuff I have to show you on the YouTube videos here. Definitely wanted to check out some of the fun photos we took of the Green Shell Cordovan briefcase. If you guys have any questions about the 15th anniversary drop, please don't hesitate to ask any questions in the comments here. And I'll mention too that we are thinking we might do another drop at the end of the year if we have enough time. So if there are things that you want to see made for the last 15th anniversary drop, you can also leave a comment here and we'll do our best to make each of those. So thanks again for supporting our small team of crafters here in Chicago. And there are a dozen people on the team here all working hard every day. I appreciate them so much. And thank you guys for supporting me as well as the rest of the team here in Chicago for these last 15 years. So don't forget to check out the drop today at 5 p.m. Central Time. Look at the limited release page on ashlandleather.com. All right, until next time, I hope you have a good one and take care.